Well, hello my beautiful Taurians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for the end of July right through the end of August 2024. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Taurians, this is your twin flame reading. The first pile is going to be your pile, the second pile will be your person's pile, and the third pile is the unified energy of how things are going to come together. Also, please make sure you know what a twin flame connection is, because if anyone is mentally, physically, or emotionally abusive, that is not a twin flame connection. That is more likely to be a false flame connection, and it will drain you of your beautiful love and, of course, waste your wonderful time, okay? So, also, I want you to be aware I've opened a competition to win a free personal reading from me, but I'll let you know how to win that a little bit later on, because some people are just here for the reading, and I don't like to waste anyone's time. So, let's get straight to it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know regarding their twin flame connection? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see at this time? Just to let you know, this reading is good for the next coming weeks, up to 6 weeks there. And of course, the twin flame connection, it's an activated relationship. So that means it's more about accepting your spiritual awakening than it has to do with being with your twin in the first place, okay? It tends to spin you off in a direction of personal development so that you can heal things within yourself that have been left unhealed. There tends to be a runner, a chaser, and a separation period. And this is not always the case, but it tends to be typical. So I want you to be aware of that, okay? Now, of course, the runner tends to be avoiding parts of themselves that they've been running away from for quite some time. Twin flames, they tend to have had some sort of traumatic or difficult experience before they met each other. And when you meet your twin, it is a mirrored relationship. So it's really about you looking in that mirror and seeing all the things within yourself that need to be healed. So the chaser, they tend to see all the stuff and they are willing to basically go deeper and open up to a relationship that is very intimate with their twin. They're willing to do the healing work, but of course the twin who is the runner, they tend to be the one who avoids their feelings. It feels overwhelming. A lot of twin flames tend to have abandonment issues, and I'm not here to give anyone an excuse in this reading. I'm here to understand both sides of the street so that I can understand the outcome for both of you to come together. Now, of course, as I said, not every twin flame comes together. There tends to be that separation period. It can last for weeks, months, years, decades. I always say do not wait for your twin, because you are on your own spiritual path. This is an activated relationship. It's a sacred union, the result of shared difficulty and pain. And twins, they tend to reflect back to each other their greatest strengths, but also their greatest weaknesses. And their presence is to amplify these areas to promote healing and personal development, growth, and transformation. And your person has a timeline for themselves to spiritually evolve. And unfortunately, sometimes they have to play catch up with their twin. So I feel it's very important to recognize that even though you may work on some things and you're ready for a union, they may take a lot longer than you, and they want to be in the relationship. Twins, they know when they've met their counterpart, okay? So they tend to want to be together, and that's why they keep coming back together in union, but they have old habits, cycles repeat that they need to break. These can be bad habits. They can be trust issues, insecurities, addictions, and even trauma or pain. It is a period where it's about overcoming and getting to know oneself on a deeper level in order to feel confident that they can love themselves fully and then come together in union to offer a love that is sustainable and healthy. But twins, they tend to meet when they're going through a very critical or difficult part in their path, and it is there to amplify and trigger those experiences from the past so that you can no longer run away from them. Now, some people say, why can twins not just articulate how they feel? And this is a very important message, because often the depth of love that they have for each other, it basically raises a lot of fearful emotions to the surface, and often plays on their mind. Because when you have a love that is so deep and intense, sometimes you're fearful of losing it, especially if you've had abandonment issues in the past, because twin flames are very complex dynamics, and they want to have those conversations, but it can trigger a response that their ego does not let them out of. It's almost like the ego is to protect. So rather than sort of open themselves up to an intimate, loving relationship, there is a fear that they could get hurt. So twins who are the runner, they tend to push their twin away in order to protect themselves, because they've had some sort of hurt in the past. Twin flames, they're meant to break those cycles, and they have to do it separately. And it is very difficult and sometimes very lonely journey. That's just a bite size of what it is to be in a twin flame connection. I always describe it like magnets, both magnets identical in polarities, both pushing and pulling, because they're attracted to each other, they want to be with each other, they know that they need to connect. However, the space in between, all the stuff that needs to be resolved within each person, will prevent each person from having a long-term sustainable relationship. And if the chaser, let's say this is the chaser, keeps reaching out to their divine counterpart, then it will perpetuate a cycle of coming back and forth, back and forth. But as soon as this chaser, learns the lesson of self-love, empowerment, and puts all that care, energy, and devotion inwards towards themselves, and focuses on their true life's mission and purpose path, only then will it be the catalyst for change in the relationship, and you encourage your twin to vibrationally transform as well, and then you come together in a match. It's not a game, it's an energetic exchange, but a lot of twins, they have to learn to love themselves fully before they can offer love to the other person. That tends to be a very major relationship. Now, we also have free will, so some people are going to want to be with their twins and some people are not. That is your prerogative. If you are leaving your twin flame because you've been very patient, I'm looking at your energy right now, my beautiful Taurians. A lot of you have had a shock with this connection. You feel that, the carpet has literally been pulled from underneath you. You offered a lot of love. You saw that this twin flame dynamic was going in a direction of the future. You wanted to be with your person. However, right now, you are currently teetering on the edge of, should I stay? Should I go? I feel actually you're going to shock your person. And I feel there is a communication. Now, again, it's not a game. Whenever you withdraw in order to focus on your own path, that's when you encourage your person to come towards you. It also encourages your person to realize what they are set to lose if they do not step up and learn the lessons or spiritually evolve. But with this tower, this is a revelation, okay? So a lot of inner personal truths here. I feel some of you, especially with the Chariot card and the Temperance card, you're wondering if this twin flame dynamic really exists, if it's an illusion. Do twin flames really exist? Is it just nonsense? Or, have you met your false flame perhaps? But I see that you've met your twin, and I do see that you and your person, you can come together. There is a conversation here. It's a very sort of like protective and logical conversation. It will turn romantic, but I feel right now this relationship is going through some major transformative energy, and this card can indicate there's an expose there, or the mask has been pulled off, because I feel there's an energy here of revelation and clarity, because your person's got the Sun card twice. So it's almost like you are restructuring, shocking your person by not playing with the cycle repeat anymore. You're just so fed up. You're walking away from this. I feel like you've just kind of let it go, or letting it crumble where it may crumble. Because when you let things go that you've been holding on to too tightly for such a long time, suddenly it is that catalyst for change. And you've got the Tower. This is your energy. So you are basically liberating yourself out of a very difficult cycle of repeat. You feel that you're stuck in this. It's almost like this twin flame dynamic. You offer this person a lot of love. You were there for this person. You were very patient with this person. You helped cleanse this person, is what I'm being given. So purify energy. It's almost like you created a space of calmness for this person, and you're fed up because it's left you feeling isolated, alone in this connection. You feel very unseen in this connection right now, and I feel like it's almost like you've hit the ejector button. You're out. You don't want to be in this anymore because it just feels like you've been going round and round in circles and nothing ever changes. So you are actually taking back the power, because you're that tower of power there, to liberate yourself from that cycle repeat. You can't do this anymore. Especially with the Chariot card, it says you're done. I feel like your goal was to really break through this and hold out for this person. You may have waited for this person a long time, but you can't wait anymore. The Chariot card also indicates that you've been focusing on your career or on your projects at this time, and you want to move this relationship forward. You feel the only way to make progress in this connection is to leave it. And it shows this person what they are set to lose once you walk away. But when a Taurian walks away, they walk away for good. So this person, I feel with that Four of Swords, they are single. So I want you to be aware they're in a solitary energy. They've been doing a lot of thinking, but there is a conversation coming here. We've got the Queen of Swords. So that indicates a very sort of like decisive conversation. And we've got the Lover's card as your outcome. So that does tend to tell me that you and your person, you're learning to love yourselves again. So you or your person, or maybe both, you may have had an experience when you were younger where you felt like you were not enough, or someone made you feel that way. Either you or your person may have had relationships in the past that shocked you, broke you, and you may have actually come together in this twin flame connection, searching for love, but actually finding your twin, which amplified feelings of not being enough. And I'm feeling it a lot from your person, so it may not be something that you've been feeling, my beautiful Taurians, but my guides are showing me the mirror in the water, and whenever they show me the mirror, it means that it flips dynamics. So sometimes you may feel like your person kept you at arm's length or walked away because somehow you did not have something that they want, and that's not true at all. It's nothing to do with you at all. It is to do with their projected sense of them feeling like they are not enough. And it also is this energy of this person not being able to love themselves fully. So therefore, you cannot love another person if you do not love yourself. So I feel both of you have been separate in order to learn to nurture yourselves, to love yourselves fully. But this Chariot card indicates that you want to make progress in this, but you feel the only way forward is to basically take the power back and move away from this connection. I feel this energy of you're gone, especially since you've got the Revelation card. Okay, it means this is a shock. You're breaking everything down. You had expectations of this connection, and it just left you feeling isolated and stuck in a rut. And life is for living, and I feel like you're just fed up of just waiting, or fed up of it being a cycle repeat where you end up in the same place all the time, and if you don't change anything, you feel nothing will change. Well, that's perfect, because now you are the catalyst for change, and you'll see that your person is going to come towards you. But you feel that it shouldn't have got to that critical position where you had to do something drastic for this person to step up and notice. But this person, they're having a huge awakening. It really feels like both of you are having very different awakenings right now, and their eyes are wide open and they want to be happy. So I feel right now that this person that you're dealing with, there's an ego death with your person is what I'm seeing there. So something is breaking down for your person, but we'll see what that is in a moment. For some of you, you're having a vacation, or you're going to take some level of travel, or you may even shock your person by relocating. Some of you are thinking about that, and you'll hear from your person when that is finalized. But also I'm seeing whether you're traveling or relocating or not, I feel like there is a conversation to come for you and your person in the next 6 weeks. But it's very sort of like, it feels very much like not the conversation you're hoping for at first. I feel like your person will test out the waters by sending you a message that seems very kind of like vague, okay? Yeah, I'll get to it when I get to their energy, but right now with the Temperance card, I feel like you've had a lot of patience. But you've got major arcanas, okay? So this is a big deal. You're making some radical changes in this twin flame dynamic. Of course, all of the cards at the top, they are major arcanas. They indicate your predominant energy, and your dominant energy is to transform. It is to sort of break down any illusions. It's to be really honest with yourself and say, you know what? It's not moving forward. I feel, you're breaking down old and familiar constructs right now. And if this person comes towards you in familiar patterned energy, where you're like, I know that cycle, I know what comes next, you're not about it. You're saying enough. So I feel like you're going to shock this person when they try to reach out to you. But I feel it will help this person open up more and really expose parts of themselves that they have kept locked up for a while, is what I see there. But I also feel that you are removing yourself from your comfort zone, because this twin flame dynamic, it's almost like the cycle of repeat. It got comfortable. This person got comfortable with coming in towards you and trying to get back into your world, and nothing changed. Now, don't get me wrong. I feel like this person has tried to change, but they have not. And with the Chariot card and the Temperance card, you've been very patient, but now I feel like, you feel if you don't take action, nothing will change. Also, I feel like you want a little bit more balance in your life, because this person, they present a level of chaos that perhaps is not beneficial to your life. So I feel right now you're getting your life in order. You're focusing on your true north, your true life's mission path. Whenever you get the Temperance card, it really means that you are in a period of re-examining your priorities, because you feel if your twin is operating in this relationship with you right now, how is it going to be in 5 years' time? Is it going to be worse? But I feel like your person, they are spiritually evolving. You're taking a step away, so it feels like the dynamics are shifting. You're becoming the runner. You're walking away from this, and your person is going to reach out, because as you see there, we've got illumination, the Sun card, and this figure is reaching out. So I feel this person, there's an energy here where this person, they've been protecting themselves because of ego. So I feel like they're going to have an ego death. I feel also that they are learning to trust their intuition a little bit more. What I'm seeing here is that this person has learned to become very comfortable being on their own. They're very independent. I mean, they've got the Four of Swords there, so they're definitely protecting themselves. Four of Swords indicates that they are keeping love at arm's length. There's an energy here that love did not meet their expectations in their past before they met you. So I feel like it's almost like they stopped trying when it comes to love. But we're going to go deeper with this person, because I feel this person, it's almost like, how can I put it? It's almost like they've got this big bravado, this big confidence about them. Even if they're someone who is very shy deep down, they've just got this big personality or this big bravado that's hiding a lot of aloneness. I don't know how to, I feel there is a loneliness here. And remember, I'm not here to give anyone an excuse or a way out of something. I'm here to try and understand what's going on with this person. I mean, the card of illumination, this is how they feel about you right now. So some of them, the twin flames that I'm picking up on right now, connected to my beautiful Taurians, they are seeing what you're up to. They maybe look at your social media, or if you have a common friend, they may actually just ask in passing how you're doing, when actually this person, they think about you a lot, okay? Also, this person, I'm being given by my guides, they put you on a pedestal. So it may not feel like it now, but when they first met you, they put you on a pedestal and they felt like they couldn't offer. Eventually, it's almost like when you look up at a person enough, you inadvertently put that person above you, and you start to feel unworthy or below that person. So partly I feel being with you, there's something about this person, they felt like you either outshone them or their confidence was exposed, that they didn't have the confidence that they sort of present to the world. But there's something deeper than that. I mean, this person, this is how they feel about you, right? And we got the Lovers card again. So this person, they have a lot of love for you. But I feel this person, I mean, we've got the Four Swords. Four Swords is a solitary energy. So this person does not have a partnership, but they may have had a high-level commitment before they met you. They may have even been married before they met you. If you know that they were married, they may have told you, but they had a high-level commitment, whether they were married or not. And this person, they were heartbroken. They were healing from a heartbreak when they first met you. So they were definitely not looking for love. They were protecting their heart. They were wanting to let their hair down and just have a lot of fun. And then they met the twin, which is you. So I feel, twins tend to come in after a period of heartbreak or trauma to amplify so that the person cannot run away from healing. So I feel with this Lovers card, this person knows that you're their twin, and they're really thinking about it right now. They may even tell you that they've been learning about twin flames and how you are their divine counterpart. They can see clearly that you're the one that they're meant to be with. And I feel this person, they fought fate because they were scared. Okay, Four Swords indicates after a period of pain or suffering, because that's the Three of Swords, the Four Swords is to heal. It is to be on your own, to really nurture yourself and learn more about yourself and get clear about what it is that you want in life. But they met you. So I feel, they fell in love and they didn't want to repeat a cycle. So they removed themselves and kept love at arm's length so that they could do the healing. This person feels like they are a little bit more mature than the average twin flame runner. Let me just see a little bit more. Something deeper than that. Show me what happened before that. Show me what happened before they met their beautiful Taurian. What is it that they went through before this experience? The World card. Something came to an end. So, yeah. I mean, it's the same energy that I'm picking up. The World card. Something came to an end. Okay? And then, of course, they met you. Page of Cups. Love came along. With the Wheel of Fortune, they saw that it was divine timing, that you are fated to meet each other. But I feel like they were closing something out just as they met you, or they had ended something. And, I mean, if you look at these figures, the World card, the figure is not really looking in the direction of love. So I feel like this person was not looking for love, but fate intervened and brought twin flames together. So I feel they were surprised to fall in love so deeply, and they know that this is fate. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune tells me that this person, they were trying to fight fate, or they were trying to run away from their feelings because of an experience in the past. But I feel like this person is learning right now that you are their destiny. I'm not being shown. There's something more. Can you please show me what is deeper than this? Because it's almost like this person, they're very closed off. They're almost like a closed book. And they have this big bravado or this big ego that almost like keeps people like at a distance. When someone is so gregarious and so sort of like, I don't know, it's almost like they got a force field of like big personality that keeps people at this distance so that they don't get in here. That's what I'm getting. You always say that the clown, the person who makes the jokes, they always cry the hardest on the inside. They're always like super sad, lonely, a little bit broken in there. I'm getting that energy from this person. And again, I'm not here to give anyone an excuse, but I want to see what's going on. Queen of Swords, we got Queen of Swords energy here. This is your Queen of Swords here for your outcome. And we had the Lovers card there as well. And we've got these cards popping out again, even in a different deck. So this person's going to tell you about a very strict upbringing. They're going to tell you about a very strict, I think it's a feminine energy. Normally, my readings are not gender specific, but I feel it could be a strict mother or matriarchal type figure. or someone who was in care of this person. I feel like they're very strict, and I feel that this person, your twin, it's like they looked up to this person. They wanted to please this person, but no matter what they did for this person, it never pleased them. And this person may still be in their life, is what I'm seeing there. Now, I am getting an energy that there is a twin here, and it may not resonate for everyone, of course, but I'm getting a strong energy that for some of you, your twin may have had addictions, okay? It's almost like they drank to numb the pain or had some sort of substance to numb a pain, because there's this energy of detachment. And I feel a strict upbringing, and then as soon as they became independent, they kind of like went crazy, party time. But there's an energy here of them being very detached from their emotions, okay? They may share this with you. It feels very much like someone was very strict with them and they felt they couldn't express themselves when they were a child. They were always taught that, you know, they stay silent, or they don't talk about feelings, or they have that inner resolve, and just, I feel like they're learning to express themselves. They're learning to feel again. And I know that sounds really bizarre, but I feel this person, they're doing a lot of healing, but they felt that the way to kind of heal their pain was to use substances or numb their feelings. That's what I'm picking up. So that's about 30% energy that I've got coming through. This may not resonate with everyone, of course, but I have to honor the energy that's coming through. But I also feel that some of you beautiful Taurians are going to hear from your person, and they're being influenced by a friend to message you because they can't stop talking about you, and this friend of theirs is fed up of listening to your twin flame and is just like, come on already, just reach out to Taurus, just, you know, tell them how you feel, they'll understand, or just work it out. Because I feel this person's friends, they're just so fed up of them sabotaging the connection. And yeah, I feel like this person hadn't quite closed down an experience or was closing out a relationship when they first met you. And with the Magician card, I feel like they focused more on the pain of the previous relationship. It's almost like their past narrative got in the way of their new potential with you. That's what I'm feeling there, okay? But I feel this person is wanting to be happy. I mean, they've got the Sun card twice. So this person, they really are going through a period of awakening. I feel like they want to choose joy. They want to choose happiness. This person, I feel like they're leaving confusion behind. This person in the past, I feel like they almost like made you feel like you didn't know where you stood. They were hesitant. They were a little bit wishy-washy. Like they were very indecisive. But I feel now that they are getting to spend time with themselves and know their own mind and really focus on their healing, I feel like they know what they want. It may be a little bit too late because looking at your cards, you feel like you're done. You're like tearing this whole thing down because you've waited a long time and you've been very patient and you're just fed up and hurt. Now, the Tower can also indicate that part of you, if they show you with action rather than words that they want to rebuild, there is the potential to rebuild. But I feel like right now the Tower is like breaking old frequencies. You're getting to such a high frequency right now, my beautiful Taurians, that any old frequencies, they just don't cut it anymore. So you realize that, you know, you're vibing higher than this person and they need to step up or step out. And looking at the outcome energy, because I can't get anything more than a very strict upbringing from this person, or that they were hurt from someone in the past. And maybe that's just it. But I actually feel there's more to this person, but I'm not being allowed to see it. So maybe this person, very closed off, they may confide in you about what this is, but they're certainly not allowing me to see it any further. Okay, I'm going to clarify some cards over here. This is the outcome energy. So maybe I'll be able to get a little more insight, but right now I'm just being given like a matriarchal type figure For some of you, not all of you, your twin may have children with another, and they focused on their children or their responsibilities at this time, and they felt that they had to put their own needs on the back burner, and they kept love at arm's length, because I'm getting this love at arm's length, but they keep returning to wanting to be with you because this is how they feel about you. And with the Sun card, they felt happy with you. They felt warm and loved with you. They see that you are their destiny, that you are their happy ever after. You are, their prosperity, as it were, their abundance. But I feel something has got in the way of that. They've had to choose to be alone for a reason, because they've got the Four of Swords, which is to be alone. They are protecting themselves for a reason. They're still healing, but also I feel there's something else. But with the Empress energy, creativity, both of you are meant to follow your personal life path, your true north. You have a mission in this lifetime. Each twin tends to have a mission, and it's to promote creativity, to focus on nurturing yourself, finding time for self-care. It's also a card of not neglecting your own needs. So I feel this is a lesson that both of you have had to work through over the last couple of years, and it's something that is helping both of you blossom in different ways. And I feel this can turn into a very rewarding relationship later on. There's a lot of love there. I mean, this is the outcome energy, and this card literally stands for unconditional love. But I feel both of you had to learn to love yourselves unconditionally before you can open up to another at this time. Now we do have the Queen of Swords, so I feel there is an honest, open conversation about unconditional love coming here. Also about why this person kept you at arm's length. I mean, as you can see, there is the dove there, which represents peace, but also there's a sword, which is like, swords connect to communication, but also it's about sorting through the BS. It's like cutting through the patterns, the cycles of repeat, the expected behavior. It's almost like both of you are unlearning patterns within yourselves in order to be who you are. Unlearning things that we learned from childhood, things that we learned as we came up and grew up, things that we experienced, pain, suffering, revelations. It's like these experiences from our past, they shaped who we are, but they no longer define us, and they do not have the power to hinder our happiness as we move forward. So I feel both of you have been going through a period of sorting through that stuff. Queen of Swords is a logical conversation, and it feels very much like both of you want to talk to each other. Queen of Swords is all about setting healthy boundaries in this connection. There is going to be an honest, open conversation. That conversation is going to be about love, because you've got the Empress there, but also the Lover's card, which means there's a lot of love. Both of you want to reunite, but I feel there's still some things that both of you need to sort through. The Queen of Swords is about taking accountability for actions. So I feel your person is going to want to have a conversation about that as well. There could even be an apology here, because the Four of Swords represents apology. Someone regretting how they walked away from the union, because I feel there's an energy here of this person. They think about how they left this all the time, and I feel they want to own it. They want to tell you why. They want to express themselves. Now, the Lover's card indicates, that you and this person, you can mend things. As you can see, this is like a ball of yarn coming together. It feels very much like you can come together and make it work, but there's a lot to this. There's lots of avenues to explore in this connection. It feels like you and this person have to unravel a few things, both within yourselves, but also within the union, and take accountability and just find a way to express yourselves. Because I feel like you and your person, because of your experiences, it's almost like you didn't really know how to talk healthy to each other in some way. Like, there's passion, there's intensity, there's like fireworks, but when it comes to the intimacy, it's almost like both of you have a love language that can be quite detached or quite caustic. But when someone is quite sarcastic in a very fun kind of way, but also it's like the other person has the potential to take offense with it, or one party can go too far with it. It feels like that, and both of you are learning how to communicate, or you're both learning a new love language, and that will bring you together in harmony, because I feel like both of you, there's peace here. And I feel like both of you will say your piece, and it can reunite both of you together. So bottom line, can you have a conversation in the next 6 weeks with this person? The answer is yes. I mean, part of you feels like it's over, my beautiful Taurians, but I feel this person's going to reach for you, and I feel that they may send you a message that feels very sort of like happy, and you're like, excuse me, you don't just come back into my life like that with that message. But I feel there's an energy here of both of you warming up to each other and starting to be curious about what the other person really feels about the trajectory of this relationship. But remember, action over words. Your person has an action energy about them, but so do you. So I feel like both of you can come together in union, but it will be a process, okay? Now, this deck is all about things that have been left unsaid. And I'm going to get 3 cards here for this. Maybe this will be a conversation of things that will be said, but I do get an energy here that you and your person, you haven't seen the last of each other. That's what I'm seeing there, okay? Or you definitely haven't heard the last from this person. Now, we've got no one will ever compare to you. And I feel that is true of this person. I feel like this person knows that you are a gift, that you actually offered them a warmth of love and devotion and care that they've never experienced anywhere else. But sometimes, and people are very complex, sometimes a person would rather push away another person in order to protect themselves and their ego than to get involved in a relationship and be intimate and open and have that person walk away from them and break their heart. But this person, they were very broken when you first met them, and they may have told you that, but that's not an excuse. They've got a 4 swords, so whoever I'm picking up the energy of right now, they were in a period of healing when they met you, and they certainly were not ready for a relationship, and they couldn't offer you the relationship that you truly deserve and desire at the time. But that tends to be the twin flame dynamic. We've also got, we deserve a new beginning. This person's definitely coming back out to message you. I feel like they do want a new start. I feel like they are trying to heal and to see you, really see you, and really see the situation, to get clear. Even the 4 swords is clarity. You know, to pause, rest, recuperate, but to get clear in one's mind. So this person, I feel like they don't want to waste your time anymore. I feel like they really want to be honest and open and tell you how they feel, because they want to move the relationship forward. And it says here, I'm learning some hard lessons. And I feel this person will take accountability for their actions as well. Twin flames, they don't usually, in the readings that I get, I feel they want to take accountability, but they fall back into cycles. And I feel this one is really breaking through that cycle. And I feel you will hear from this person in the next 6 weeks. So let's get a trinket or room before we close. Oh, okay. So we have the cap and scroll. Now this can indicate that you and your person, you are, it feels very much like you're completing a stage. You're moving up to the next level. You've been learning a lot of lessons. Also, I feel that there has been ancestral wounding there that you and your person are breaking a cycle of. But, I mean, this is, of course, learning, right? When you have the cap and scroll, it means you are learning in the university of life right now, and things have been very, very difficult. I mean, your person had the I'm learning some hard lessons. And this relationship, for you, my beautiful Taurians, I'm sending you a huge hug out there. Your first card is the Tower. It really broke you, shook you, may have shattered you into a million little pieces. But I feel sometimes, and this is a really hard thing to say, and, you know, I've also been through the twin flame dynamic, so I completely understand your point of view. But sometimes, you know, a person especially a twin flame dynamic, will kind of amplify experiences, whether they're trust issues, insecurities, addictions, but sometimes they break our hearts in order to break our vision so that we can spiritually evolve and be all that we can be and stop accepting less than we truly deserve. Now, both parties had a life before you met each other. So your person, I feel like they accepted less than they truly deserved in previous relationships, and it made them feel cautious. And you also accepted less than you truly deserve in experiences and relationships as well. And both of you had to learn the lesson of unconditional love for self, to value what you bring to the table of life and love. And I feel in those lessons that you learned separately, now you can come together in union. With that card there, the Empress energy is a Taurian Libran card, so either you're dealing with another Taurian or your person has strong Libra in their chart. Could also be some Leo, Scorpio, Aries going on here, as well as some Sagittarius and Gemini, but it doesn't have to be Sun, Moon, or Rising. I see a balancing in this connection. And your final rune there is the Horse rune. Okay, so this is all about, no, my bad. I just glanced at it. It's actually the Human rune. Okay, so this is all about the self. But it is a rune that indicates both parties looking at their shadow self, advancement forward in a separation period to really get clear in their thoughts. But also this rune does connect to progress, movement forward there. So I feel you will hear from this person and they're going to tell you something that's been on their mind. I feel like they're going to take accountability for their actions and they want to apologize. And I feel like they want to advance this relationship to the next stage. They do want a new beginning. So I'll leave it there, my beautiful Taurians. I hope it resonates in some shape or form for you. Also, if you want to take part in a competition, I've opened a competition to win a free personal reading from me. All you have to do is listen to a song called You're the Voice by John Farnham. And write in the comments box below as you listen to this song, I stand strong with an attitude of gratitude. And my guides will bring me to one subscriber to win that free personal reading. Keep your notification bell on because I will announce that winner at the end of the month. Now, of course, if you don't like that song, I completely understand. Choose a song that raises your vibrations. That's the most important thing. The effect shall be the same, but please play that song at the same time as you write in the comments box below because it has a vibrational attachment, okay? So I'll leave it there, my beautiful Taurians. Thank you so much, and love and light.